Hey everybody, welcome to the SMA Journey 51 vlog. I know, it's not Sunday, and you're probably asking yourself, why am I doing a video in the middle of the week? Well, I'll tell you. I spoke to one of my subscribers the other day, and they told me a story about when they went in for their first maintenance dose of Spinraza. Let's say that their experience wasn't a pleasant one. So I thought I would share a little bit about what happened to them with their permission, so that if you're caught in the same situation that they were, you'll know what to do. I did a quick PowerPoint presentation that's only 6 slides and 6 minutes long. So please watch the presentation, and afterwards I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Good and bad when going in for your Spinraza injections. When you make your appointment for your injection, make sure you inform the hospital or injection site of the medications you are taking. They will tell you what you can take the day before and the day of your injection. If you're on blood thinners, they may have you skip your dose the day of your injection. Follow your doctor's instructions. Make sure to tell the hospital or injection site if you are on any type of antibiotics, because some antibiotics can adversely affect the Spinraza medication. Avoid eating a large breakfast before going in for your injection. Drink a very small glass of water before going in for your injection. You have to give a urine sample, and if you're unable to give a good sample, they could delay the procedure until you give a sample large enough to test. Plan on hitting traffic. Allow enough time for your trip to the hospital or injection site. Get to the hospital or injection site at least 30 minutes before you're supposed to be there. Example, if they tell you to be there at 11 a.m., get there by 10:30 a.m. If you're there early, they may be able to see you early. Avoid wearing jewelry to the hospital or injection site. If you wear jewelry, they may have you remove these items. You will be taken to the fluoroscopy or CT suites, and you may be separated from your expensive items. If someone is with you, they can help secure these items until you return to your room. Remember, you are the one in charge of your body. Don't let nurses or doctors tell you what you are going to do. If you are uncomfortable with any part of the procedure, it's your right to stop and have them explain what's happening. Your comfort level is more important than the doctor's schedule. Do not allow them to intimidate you into doing something that you are uncomfortable doing. When the aide or nurse comes to take you to the fluoroscopy or CT suite, ask them about your Spinraza medication. Ask if they have it with them. If they say they don't have it, ask if they know where it is. If the aide or nurse doesn't have your Spinraza medication physically with them, immediately look for it when they roll you into the fluoroscopy or CT suite. Do not, under any circumstance, allow them to transfer you onto the fluoroscopy or CT table until you see the Spinraza medication in the room. Insist that nothing is to begin until you visually see your Spinraza medication. When the procedure starts, ask the doctor to explain in detail what they are seeing and doing. Most of us are visual creatures, and if the doctor explains everything he or she is doing, it paints a visual for our mind instead of our eyes. True story. I recently spoke to one of my subscribers, and they told me a story that needs to be shared. I will not mention their name, sex, or location, but this is proof to the slides we just reviewed. When my subscriber went in for their first maintenance dose of Spinraza, they were taken into the fluoroscopy suites, and the attendants began positioning them on the fluoroscopy table. When the doctor came in, they began prepping my subscriber by giving them lidocaine to numb their back. And once the lidocaine took effect, the doctor inserted the needle into their central nervous system. Once the needle had been properly positioned, the doctor told the nurse that they were about to remove the 5 cc's of cerebral spinal fluid and that they would be ready for the Spinraza. The nurse told the doctor that the Spinraza was not in the room. When the doctor inquired as to its whereabouts, the nurse said nobody had retrieved it yet from the pharmacy. It took 10 minutes to get the Spinraza from the pharmacy cooler. The doctor then proceeded to inject the Spinraza into my subscriber's central nervous system before it got to room temperature. Due to this miscommunication by the medical staff, my subscriber was in an uncomfortable position for a much longer period of time than necessary. Important information you should know. Biogen has set up protocols for hospitals injection sites, and doctors to follow regarding the Spinraza injections. Spinraza, when it's delivered to the medical site, is stored in a cooler until doctors are ready to perform the injection. One of these protocols state that Spinraza is to be allowed to warm to room temperature on its own. Medical establishments should not use a warming bin or a warm water bath to bring Spinraza to room temperature. If the Spinraza is in the fluoroscopy or CT suite when you arrive, this medication will have enough time to warm to room temperature between the time that they get you on the table and prepare you for the procedure. Some of the doctors that I have spoken to are unaware of the fact that this medication needs to be at room temperature. Make sure your doctor is aware of this fact. Final thoughts. Educated patients are the best patients. Take time to learn the steps taken when going through this or any other medical procedure. If something doesn't look or feel right, open your mouth and make sure your voice is heard. You are the only person who has your best interest at heart. Your gut feeling and instincts are your best friends. Listen to your instincts. Remember, most doctors are great people, educated to help us, but they are human. Your doctor should not be offended if you feel uncomfortable and ask questions. Any doctor worth their weight in gold will tell you they appreciate a well-educated patient. One simple rule to remember. If you don't see the Spinraza medication in the room where they're going to do the procedure, say something before they try to transfer you to the fluoroscopy or CT table. Nothing should start until the Spinraza is available. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope you learned what to do if you're ever caught in the same kind of situation that my subscriber was in. If you want a copy of this presentation, go to my website and click on the drop-down menu that says Downloads, and then from there, choose PowerPoint Presentation. Remember, like I said in the presentation itself, listen to your gut and listen to your instinct. These two things will definitely keep you out of a lot of trouble. If you enjoyed this midweek video, show me a little love, guys, by giving me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you do subscribe to my channel, click on the little bell icon to be notified of my new videos. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week so far, and I hope the remainder of your week goes even better. God bless you, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.